Welcome back to a new story. Relax, listen carefully, and let's improve your English together, step by step. What if I told you that a young boy from a small island in Portugal would grow up to become one of the most famous football players in the world? His name is Cristiano Ronaldo. Today, you will discover the incredible story of his journey from a simple childhood in Madeira to the biggest football stadiums in the world. But Ronaldo's story is not only about goals, trophies, and fame. It is also a story about dreams, hard work, difficult moments, and the decision to never stop improving. He left his family when he was still very young to chase his dream of becoming a professional footballer. Years later, he would play for some of the biggest clubs in the world and become one of the greatest goalscorers in football history. So, how did a young boy from Madeira become Cristiano Ronaldo? Listen carefully, and let's discover his story together. Let's begin. Cristiano Ronaldo was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, on the Portuguese island of Madeira. He grew up in a simple family. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a kitman for a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked hard to support the family. Cristiano was the youngest of 4 children. From a very young age, football became his greatest passion. He did not need expensive equipment or a big stadium. He simply wanted a ball and a place to play. He spent hours playing football in the streets and with other children in his neighborhood. His family did not have a lot of money, but Cristiano had something very important, a big dream. He wanted to become a professional football player. When he was only 8 years old, he started playing for Andorinha, the local club where his father worked. Even at that young age, people could see that Cristiano was different. He was fast, talented, and extremely determined. He did not like losing. If he lost a game, he wanted to play again. If he made a mistake, he wanted to improve. Football was no longer just a game for him. It was becoming his future. But Cristiano's journey was about to become much harder. At the age of 10, he joined Nacional, another club in Madeira. He continued to improve, and soon bigger clubs began to notice his talent. But there was a problem. The biggest football opportunities were not on the small island of Madeira. They were on the Portuguese mainland. And Cristiano would soon have to make a decision that would change his life forever. Would you leave your family at a young age to follow your biggest dream? At the age of 12, Cristiano made a decision that changed his life. He left Madeira and moved to Lisbon to join Sporting CP, one of Portugal's biggest football clubs. For a young boy, leaving his family and friends was not easy. Cristiano was far from home, and life in Lisbon was very different. He was one of the youngest players there, but he worked harder than almost everyone around him. Every day, he trained, practiced, and tried to improve. He wanted to become better, faster, and stronger. Sometimes, he missed his family very much. But Cristiano knew why he had left home. He had a dream, and he was willing to work for it. At Sporting, his talent became impossible to ignore. He moved through the club's youth teams and eventually trained with older players. Soon, one of the biggest moments of his young career was about to happen. A famous English club was coming to Portugal. And one young Cristiano Ronaldo was about to get the chance of a lifetime. Would you have the courage to leave home at 12 to follow your dream? One of the biggest moments in Cristiano Ronaldo's young career came in 2003. Sporting CP played a friendly match against Manchester United in Lisbon. Ronaldo was only 18 years old, but he played with incredible confidence. His speed, skill, and dribbling surprised the Manchester United players. After the match, several Manchester United players told their manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, that Ronaldo should join the club. Soon, Manchester United signed the young Portuguese player. Ronaldo moved to England and joined one of the biggest football clubs in the world. He was excited, but he also knew that life would not be easy. He had to compete with experienced players and adapt to a new country. But Cristiano was ready to work. His childhood dream was getting closer to reality. Would you be nervous if you joined one of the biggest clubs in the world at 18? Cristiano Ronaldo officially joined Manchester United in 2003. He chose the famous number 7 shirt, a number that had been worn by some of the club's biggest stars. At first, Ronaldo was still very young and needed time to adapt to English football. He was talented, but he was not yet the finished player we know today. He trained hard and spent hours improving his skills. His speed and dribbling made him exciting to watch, but he also needed to become stronger and more confident. Sir Alex Ferguson believed in his potential and gave him time to develop. Ronaldo slowly became more important to the team. He started scoring goals, creating chances, and showing that he could compete with the best players. The young boy from Madeira was beginning to become a football star. But his biggest challenge was still ahead. Could Ronaldo become one of the best players in the world? Cristiano Ronaldo continued to improve at Manchester United. He became stronger, faster, and more confident every season. His hard work began to produce amazing results. In the 2007-2008 season, Ronaldo had one of the best seasons of his career. He scored many goals and helped Manchester United win the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League. He also won the Ballon d'Or for the first time in 2008. Ronaldo was no longer just a talented young player. He had become one of the best footballers in the world. But Ronaldo wanted an even bigger challenge. In 2009, he made a huge move that changed football history. He left Manchester United and joined Real Madrid. Would you leave a club where you had become a superstar to chase a new dream? In 2009, Cristiano Ronaldo joined Real Madrid for a world record transfer fee at that time. More than 80,000 fans came to the stadium to welcome him. Ronaldo now had a huge challenge, proving himself at one of the biggest clubs in the world. And he did not disappoint. He scored goal after goal and became one of Real Madrid's greatest players. He won several Champions League titles and became the club's all-time leading scorer. But Ronaldo was not satisfied. He always wanted to improve and win more. Would you be able to handle the pressure of playing for a club as big as Real Madrid? Cristiano Ronaldo continued to break records at Real Madrid. He won the Ballon d'Or several times and became famous for scoring important goals. He helped Real Madrid win the Champions League 4 times during his time at the club. Ronaldo also became one of the highest scoring players in football history. His success was not only about talent. He trained hard, stayed focused, and always wanted to become better. But one dream was still very important to him: winning a major trophy with Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo also wanted to achieve something special with Portugal. In 2016, he helped Portugal win the European Championship, giving his country a major international trophy. After leaving Real Madrid, Ronaldo joined Juventus in Italy and continued to score goals and win trophies. He later returned to Manchester United before beginning a new chapter with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Even after many years at the top, Ronaldo continued to work hard and compete. His journey was far from over. We can learn 5 important lessons from Cristiano Ronaldo's story. Lesson 1: Dream big. Ronaldo dreamed of becoming a professional footballer when he was just a child. Lesson 2: Work hard. Talent is important, but hard work can take you much further. Lesson 3: Never stop improving. Ronaldo always worked on his skills, fitness, and performance. Lesson 4: Do not fear challenges. He left home young and faced many difficult moments. Lesson 5: Believe in yourself. Even when people criticized him, Ronaldo continued to follow his goals. His story shows us that success does not happen overnight. It takes time, discipline, and a strong desire to improve. Thank you so much for watching and listening to today's story. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more English stories. See you in the next lesson.